będziesz w kadrze. Hey Nelly! How are you? Is it though? Hi Sandra! I mean, it kind of is cooler, but at the same time, I don't know if my body has retained the accumulative temperature that we have had for the past few weeks, or what's going on. But I still feel really hot. But you know, this flat gets quite hot as well, so that might be the reason why. How are you doing, Sandra? Oh no! Good stuff. Yeah, sometimes if you have the space and you can just lie with your legs up the wall, that's a really restorative pose. So if you ever don't feel like quite yourself, if you're tired, then that pose really does wonders. And the longer you can stay in, the better. But I'd suggest like 10 or 15 minutes. And yeah, just see for yourselves. Okay. All right. So you need 2 blocks and the strap for today. And we're pretty much good to go. That's okay. It's not about being able to do it all. And actually, it's when you feel least motivated or least able to practice, but you still try, regardless of how well or badly you think you're doing. This is where yoga happens. So embrace that. And if you think about it, you know, walking is something that we just do without thinking about it, but how long it took us to actually, you know, get into walking so efficiently and then running, etc. So it's all a journey. Okay, so I'll mute you for now, and then I'll ask to unmute you at the end of the practice so we can share an arm together. So I'll just wander over. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay, so find a comfortable position where you can settle, seated or lying down. We will be moving straight into pranayama, so if you can, stay seated with me. Softly close your eyes and begin tuning your attention inwards. So really this is the time where you can solely focus on your inner experience, on feeling your body from the inside, on perceiving all the thoughts and feeling all the emotions that reside in you. So it's like admiring your inner landscape without bringing judgment or criticism. There's too much of that on the daily basis. So here we want to stay passively observant. See if you can relax your body a little bit more. Allow your mind to recenter and begin connecting your body, your breath and your mind. So this time, or for the next hour, it's like we're trying to come home to ourselves. Giving ourselves the space to heal, the space to be exactly as we are. So loving ourselves unconditionally. And by that, it also means that we accept the shadow parts of ourselves. So instead of trying to resist them or deny them, we allow ourselves to be exactly as we are. So we're relating to ourselves kindly and compassionately. So it's not about being perfect. And it's the same about practice. It's not about having a perfect practice. It's about trying to be a little bit better, trying to be the best version of yourselves, and just keep trying. Stay focusing on the breath and body connection. So as you inhale, allow your whole body to expand. And as you exhale, allow it to fully soften. So no restriction, no resistance. Just allowing the body to breathe itself. Feel your body from the inside. So notice if there's any tightness. Or notice a gentle movement in your belly. How your weight is distributed on the mat. And imagine there's a thread attached to the top of your head, and it's being pulled up so you can sit up a little bit taller, to finding equal space between the vertebrae. So just remember that not a lot has to happen, as long as you're honing your attention and trying to pick up on any subtle changes or shifts. And we move straight into Sitali breathing, so the cooling breath. So if you remember, you either curl your tongue and stick it out, or you round your lips so that you're breathing through a straw. So it's either like this, close your mouth and breathe out through the nose. And the other option is just rounding your lips, close and breathe out through the nose. So find which version works for you. And breathe slowly and deeply. So feel the temperature of the air that you inhale. And feel the transfer or the shift in your body. So as you breathe in the cool air, allow it to dissipate throughout your body. And then as you breathe out, imagine the heat being released. So keep the breath long. And breathe gently, so try not to use too much muscular engagement anywhere in the body so that we're not creating any additional heat. Continue for another minute. I'll let you know when to return to the natural breath. Now release your pranayama and stay here with your eyes closed, observing any shifts in your body, allowing yourself just to be. And then softly open your eyes. Feel free to swap the cross of the legs. And I'm gonna drop one ear towards the same shoulder. So as you warm up, it's important to start easy and move slowly, so then you gradually increase the intensity. So rather than going to your extreme right away, just allow your head to hang. Then after a few breaths, if you want to extend the arm, you can do it, and feel how the tension changes in the neck. Notice where you can feel most tightness perhaps. And be intuitive. So if you feel like you want to extend your arm further or up or further down, then do that. So we all store tension and tightness in the body differently. So this is how you can make the practice your own. Then drop the chin down. Begin toning your abdominal wall as you breathe in and out, so that you feel the side of your ribs expand. And then slowly bring your head back up, and then we go the other way. So start slowly. Feel how your body is responding. And then extend your arm. So usually injuries happen when you move into a pose too fast, or if we move mindlessly. So try to stay as present and mindful as you can. Drop the chin down. and then bring yourself back to the center. So now we're going to go through 3 half circles, so bringing the chin down towards your chest, traveling to the other shoulder, and then come back the same way you came. So move slowly and feel free to close your eyes. Allow the shoulders to relax. And you can either continue to do half circles or you can extend to a full circle. So go where it feels good. So 3 times one way and then switch. Stay focused on your breath. And then bring yourself back to the center. So whilst we're here, might as well come into Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together. Very gently flutter your knees up and down. And just see how you feel, how your pelvis is, just all around the hips. And then when you're ready, open through the chest and finding a toning through your belly, very gently fold. So it doesn't matter how far you go, but that you respect your body. And as for a second pose in the practice, this is a lot. So stay here, breathe. And then if you want to, inhale, come up onto your fingertips, elongate your spine. Exhale very gently, fold and round your back. So twice more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Relax through the hips. And as you next inhale, come back to the center. Use your hands to scoop the knees up and give them a nice little hug. So draw your lower belly in. So you can bring the chest to the top of your thighs. Tuck your chin down. And spread your shoulder blades apart. So like you're rounding through your upper back. And then release. So now we're going to come up to toe squat. So grab your strap for shoulder flossing. Let's see how the shoulders are feeling today. So start as wide as you need to. Make sure that your pinkies are down as well. If it gets too much, just see if you can stay with the sensations in your feet to begin with and control that with your breath. So if you keep it long and steady and try to observe the sensations, they may change. If it gets too much, you can always lift your hips up or even release your feet. So you know the drill. Okay. So remember, keep your hands level. And as you inhale, bring the arms over the head. Keep pulling onto the strap. And then, I feel really tight today. And then bring it all the way down. Work with your breath. Keep pulling onto the strap. Your core is engaged. That's it. So full circles. Keep the engagement by pulling onto the strap. Notice what else is present. Perhaps you can feel some sensations in a completely unrelated part of the body. So this is how you expand your awareness to hold your entire body in the space of your mind. Okay, so then see if you can make it a little bit more narrow. And then we do the same thing. move slowly, keep pulling onto the strap. Just a couple more times. And release. Release your feet just for a moment. And we're gonna come back to toe squat. Extend your arms out. We roll right shoulder in, left shoulder out. And then switch. So feel the movement being initiated in the shoulder blades and accentuated by really rolling the whole arm. See if you can keep the same engagement in both shoulders rather than the one that's rolling forward, because that's the easier one to feel in general. Move slowly and breathe. All is good. This is really good for your shoulders. Just a couple more times. And come back to the center. Release your arms. A nice little shake. Keep the hands as loose as you can. Release the feet if you need to. And we're coming back. So right hand on the shoulder, lift the elbow up, brace your core. So corset your lower ribs in, and then gently pull the hand between the shoulder blades, push the back of the head into the arm. Notice where you can feel it. And then gently lean to the left, so opening through the right side of the body, reaching out through the right elbow. Squeeze your internal obliques, lean a little bit further, and back to the center. Arm in front of you, hook it underneath, drop the right shoulder, and pull the arm across. So yes, that's it. So you hook underneath. Brilliant. So keep depressing the shoulder. So make sure that it's not right by your face, but keep it down. And then release. Give your arm a little shake, and we switch sides. Keep your breath deep and long. Corset your ribs. That's it. So all is good. And then lean to the right. Firm your core. Open through the left side of the body. So Sandra, you need to go the other way. That's it, yeah. Just lean a little bit further and come back to the center. Left arm in front of you. Hook the right arm underneath, so where the so elbows can meet, and then bring the arm to the right. That's it. Drop the shoulder and breathe. See if you can soften your left shoulder girdle a little bit. And then gently release. Give your arms a little shake. And then release your feet. Wow, I can really feel it. And pause here for a moment, do a couple of shoulder rolls, and notice if they feel any different. And switch direction. And then add your elbows. Switch direction. We really need to take good care of our shoulders. And then arms. Switch direction. Keep your core engaged. That's it. Okay. So now grab your 2 blocks. And we're going to come into, first of all, assisted child's pose. So find your setting, knees together, but I would probably say apart is a bit better. And if you keep them on a diagonal, then it might feel a bit more supportive. But really, you need to have a little play and see for yourself. So then you bring the elbows down, hands together in an Anjali Mudra, and then drop your forehead down. Allow your head to hang heavy. Squeeze your core, press the elbows down so your chest is hanging. You can bring the hands to the back of your neck or your upper back. And as you next inhale, gently bring yourself back up. So if you like this version, you can do it again, or we're going to see if you can come into Anahatasana with blocks. So it's a deeper opening through the lats, the triceps and the chest in general. So keeping the hips over the knees, find a setting that's right for you. And same principle. You bring one elbow down, the other one, bring the hands together, and then drop your forehead down. Hand on the back of your neck. So press your elbows down. And really surrender into this pose. So fully accept where you are and how your body is, what you're feeling. And so breathe out any resistance, any constriction. Push down through the elbows and feel as though your shoulder blades are hooking against the back of your ribs. Three more rounds of breath. Gently squeeze your core, tuck your tailbone under. And when you're ready, you can push into the block so you can lift yourself up and then walk your knees in. If you can find a more natural way to do it, go for it. But I just find this is the most secure. Okay, so if we have the blocks here, this time place them parallel onto the mat. And you know what's coming. Spread your fingers as wide as you can so you're pressing down through the fingertips. And we're going to strengthen the shoulders a little bit. So from this position, you're going to shift forward and a little down. So dropping the chest, very gently squeezing the shoulder blades to retract. And then you push the mat away, spread your shoulder blades apart to protract them. So forward and a little down. And then push, squeeze your belly. So forward and a little down. And push the mat away. So go with your own breath. Feel what's happening in the shoulders, so you might want to slow it right down. And as you come forward and a little down, so you want to see that the shoulders are past your wrists, but you're pressing down through the fingertips, and then gentle rattles through the upper back, squeeze your core. So 3 more times. And when you're ready, so brace your core, corset your ribs in, and step one leg back at a time into plank with blocks. So hold it here, squeeze the legs together, engage your pelvic floor, breathe. And then push back into downward facing dog. So with your hands on the blocks, roll your triceps in, spread your shoulder blades apart, Draw your lower belly in and lift the hips up. So breathe. Keep pressing down through the hands, through the feet. And as you next inhale, come onto the balls of your feet, rounding through the back, squeezing your core. You slowly roll over into plank. Bring the legs together. So, and then from here, drop your hips. You can stay on with your feet tucked or place them flat. Squeeze the shoulder blades, roll them back. Spine is long. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your glutes. And then push back into down dog. So you're going to do a few rounds of that. Hold it here. Lift your sits bones up towards the ceiling. And as you inhale, round so like a wave. Roll over into plank. Hold it here. And breathe. Keep reaching out through the crown of the head. So your head is the extension of your spine. And then come into upward facing dog on the blocks. Then stay here. Roll the shoulders back, open through the chest. All is good. Your shoulders are working. And then squeezing your core, pressing down through the tops of your feet. Transition into down dog. Let's do one more round. Stay here, breathe. Roll your triceps in. Inhale, roll over into plank. Connect with your breath. Find your core. Engage the shoulder girdle. And then roll over into upward facing dog. So roll the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drop your hips low. And then drop the knees down, slide back for child's pose, hands on top of the blocks. So your arms can be bent, your forehead is down. So feel your hips, your hip flexors. Your navel is close to the spine, so it's all engaged there. And as you inhale, come up. You can get rid of your blocks just for now. And come down onto your back. So just for now, bring the feet as wide as your mat. And allow the knees to knock in towards each other for constructive rest pose. You can bring the hands onto your hips and very gently just strike them. So all is good. You can thank your body for doing all the wonderful things. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. Breathing deeply and fully to release the psoas. So now cross your right leg over the left. So this time feet are hip distance apart. You cross the right leg over the left. Right foot is flexed. Push the right knee out. And check how it feels here. So just moving mindfully, transitioning slowly. And when you feel like, okay, I'm ready to go, lift the left leg and interlace the fingers behind it. So when we're moving, we do it with intent. We're doing it deliberately. Keep pushing the right knee out and bringing the left thigh closer towards your chest if the body is welcoming it. And if it's not, don't force it. Then bring the left foot back down, and now you can either hold the right big toe or grab the outer edge of the right foot. And you can bring the leg to the left and open it out to the right. So it's like bring it over the body and then into half happy baby. Or if you want to, you can extend the left leg out, keep it quite firm. The right leg is in front of you, and then you weave your right and left arm underneath your right calf. So like you're holding a book. Your core is engaged. Your shoulder blades are lifted off the mat, most likely, and it's all good. So notice where you can feel the stretch. Breathe deeply and calmly. And then gently release the right leg. So hold the right foot with the left hand and slowly bring it back down. So we switch sides. So figure 4 or supine pigeon. So check in with yourself. Push the left knee out. Foot is flexed. Notice how this side is feeling. And then lift the leg up. Relax the shoulders and the back of the head. Keep pushing the left knee away from you whilst bringing the right leg closer to the chest. Just no force, no strain. Give your body time to open, to release. Then bring the right foot all the way down and see which version you want to go for. Either bringing the leg across the body, then out wide, just checking with your hips, or hold the foot with the right hand and slide your left arm underneath the calf. And then bring the right one there. So remember, each side is likely going to feel different, and that's okay. Stay with your breath. Try not to judge your experience. And then gently begin to release the left leg. So grab hold of the foot with the right hand. Bring the foot all the way down. Extend your arms and legs out. So take like a full body stretch. Notice what's happening in your hips. And then brace. So bring the knees towards your chest. Lift your shoulder blades and head off the mat. So turn yourself into a tiny ball. So squeezing your core, finding that inner strength and that connection. Then briefly release. So shoulder blades are down. You can rock from sides to sides. Just to massage the back of the hips. Saying thank you for doing all the hard work. Come back to the center and we're gonna roll up and then down. So finding the momentum whilst massaging the muscles in your back. So tuck your chin down, squeeze your core as you come up, and try to find playfulness in this. Just a bit of fun. Okay, so next time we come up, find your version of Navasana. So either arms extended, hold the back of the knees, roll the shoulders back and down. So really push the chest through, then extend your arms. If you want, you can extend the legs out, but I'm okay today. Squeeze the knees together. Spine is long, all is good. And then drop the feet down, round your back, roll down, and roll all the way up to standing. So the second time you do it, you'll find the momentum. It's usually when you're taken by surprise, it takes time. So then feet together, begin to sink your hips down. Check that you can see all of your toes. Core is engaged, spine is long. Keep sinking the hips down. When you know you can't do that anymore, then just bring yourself down and make your way back up. You can use your hands to help you with that. And the more momentum you gain, the easier it is. And then again, so we're sinking low into chair, squeezing the legs together. You can extend your arms out and bring them at your heart. Look at your toes. Core is in. Sink low. And come back up. So let's do it one more time. Sink low. Move slowly. Squeeze the legs together. Can do it. Just a little bit more. And we come back up. Okay. So can stay at the top of your mat. It would be just easier if I do it from here. Extend your arms over your head. Grab hold of your right wrist. Right leg is going behind the left one. Long step behind. Reach out through the right hand. Open through the right side of the body. Sandra, the other way round. Yes, that's it. So reach your hands away from you. Sink your hips low. Inhale back to the center. Switch the wrists, and we go the other way. So long step back, and then arch the side of your body. So right leg is bent. Keep reaching the hands to the sky. Open through the side of the ribs. And slowly inhale back to the center. Arms down. Inhale, arms over the head, look up. And as you exhale, sink into chair. So biceps are by your ears. Strong core. Open chest. Keep pushing down through the feet. Utkatasana in Sanskrit. So this really helps you stay connected and feel the strength of your lower body. So hold it here. Biceps are by your ears. Elongate through the arms. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. You can use the block if you want to bring the floor closer to you. Or stay with your fingertips, bend one leg and straighten the other. Your belly is drawn in, so you can sandwich yourself just a tiny bit more. Deepen the awareness of your pelvic cavity. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Then come to the center. So you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And this time as you inhale, sink your hips down, extend your arms for chair. Surprise! Hands at your heart if you want to. Stay and breathe. Your focus is directed inwards. Try to let go of expectations and judgments to yourself and the body. Just feel it burning. You can do it. Just a little bit more. Sink your hips lower. That's it. And then come into a forward fold. So this time clasp the opposite elbows and elongate the spine. So draw the crown of the head and your forearms to the mat. So gravity is on our side. Relax through the shoulders. Then release your elbows. Inhale, lift up into flat back. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, rise up to extended, sweeping your arms over the head. Exhale, arms down. So this time, inhale your arms and right knee up. Exhale, stay. So roll your elbows towards you. Squeeze them. Squeeze your core. Keep pushing down through the left foot. And then bring yourself back down to Tadasana. Inhale the other side. Left knee up. Keep pushing down through the right foot. Squeeze your elbows and reach your fingertips up. All is good. Embrace the wobbles. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, just your arms up. Grab hold of your left wrist. And exhale, left foot steps behind the right. Open for side stretch. Then inhale, back to the center. We switch sides. Exhale, sink. Inhale, center. And exhale, sink your hips down, coming into chair. Squeeze your elbows together. All is good. I know it's hard, I'm doing it with you. Sink your hips lower. Corset your ribs in, draw your lower belly in. Just a little bit more. And exhale, come into a forward fold. So clasp the other elbow now. And draw your arms to the floor. Shift the weight onto the balls of your feet if you can. Release your arms in, into flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to extended. Exhale, arms down. So now, inhale, arms and right knee goes up. And exhale, cross your right foot over the left knee. Squeeze your biceps together, that's it. And then begin to sink your hips down for one-legged chair pose. So go as far as your hip and knee joints allow you. And then inhale, come back to the center. And if you want, you can come back here again, or from here you come into a forward fold. So you can use the block again here, or fold into the pelvic cavity. Feel what's happening in the knee. You don't want any compression, any pain there. So see where you want to be. So notice what's happening in the joints, where the strength of the pose is coming from. And then as you inhale, sink your hips down and lift your hands up and bring them to your heart. So that's a bonus pose. So right foot is flexed, sink your hips low. And as you inhale, come up to standing, sweep your arms up, right knee goes up. Exhale, release. Give your arms and legs a shake. Still got the other side to do. So find your Tadasana. And inhale, arms and left knee goes up. Squeeze your core. Exhale. Figure 4. Just check how it feels in the hip and the knee. And allow it to be exactly as it is. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, begin to bend your right leg. Left foot is flexed. And sink as low as it feels okay. Make sure you can see your right toes. Spine is long. Find a balance in your head. inhale back to the center. And exhale, over release. So come into fold. Or you can bend your right leg to sink down for chair. And inhale, we all bend the right leg and lift the chest up, hands at heart. Inhale, rise up all the way, arms over the head, left knee up. Exhale, release. Well done. So give your arms and legs a little shake. Keep your feet just a little bit wider than your hips, and then keeping the arms relaxed, using the strength and the forces coming from your hips, just like you don't have any control over your arms. And then come to the center. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, bend your legs and release your arms. Then inhale all the way back up. And exhale, bend your legs, release. So twice more. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. One more time. Letting go of all the tension. And then one last time, bend your legs, begin to sink your hips down. See if you can gently come onto your bum. That's it. So come onto your back. Draw the right knee towards your chest. Extend through the left leg. And pause here for a moment. Then holding the knee with the left hand, drag the leg across the body, wherever it feels good. Keep the right arm extended or in cactus shape. So find where you want to be. So where you can stay just twisting, restoring the body. With the next breath in, come back to the center and draw the left knee towards your chest, the right leg is straight. Then when you're ready, come into a twist to the other side. Slow down to feel where your body wants you to go. Breathing in, return to the middle. And then you can either come into a happy baby pose, or if you want to, can come into a plow. So arms are by your hips, you draw the legs over, can support your hips, your feet either reach the floor or they don't, but keep reaching your chin up and don't look from side to side when you're here. So we want to look after our cervical spine. Stay here and breathe. Firm your core. So feel the calming and soothing benefits of having your head below your heart. Close your eyes and set your inner gaze at the spot between your eyebrows. And 3 more rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, support the side of your hips, maybe your bum, and gently bend your legs and roll yourself back. If your chest wants to come off the mat, it's fine. And bring the knees towards your chest. And when you're ready, relax into your Shavasana. Keep your inner gaze between your eyebrows. Your focus is on your breath. Your focus is on feeling all and any sensations in the body. So check your toes, soles of your feet, tops of your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves, all around your knees, the outer part of your thighs, the tops of your thighs, the inner parts of your thighs, the back of your thighs, all around your groins, your pubis, your hips, the back of your hips, your sacrum, your abdomen, the sides of your body, your chest, collarbones, your armpits, your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, the back of your hands, your wrists, top of your hands, the top of your shoulders, the back of your neck, your throat, your jaw. Soften your lips, your cheeks, your temples, your forehead. Allow your eyeballs to sink deeper into the eye sockets, your forehead, the back of your head, and the top of your head. I'll take a deeper, more conscious breath in. Then bring your awareness into your physical body. Invite any movement that feels natural. And then roll over onto one side. Spend a couple of breaths there. When you're ready, bring yourself back into a comfortable seat. And I have asked to unmute you so we can share the chant Om together. So when you're ready, return to your seat and bring the hands at your heart. Close your eyes. Gently bow your head and spend a moment feeling the gratitude in your body, in your heart, even in your breath. So expressing thanks for the practice, for your time, for your body. Let's close the practice with one round of Om. And softly open your eyes. Thank you very much for your practice with me today. Namaste. So how did you find it the second time in a row?
And the crossing of the legs from crossing the leg and sitting in a chair, falling all over, but never mind.
Exactly, never mind, that's the best way to approach it. So even if you can't do it tomorrow or next week, it will eventually come. So it's just about the practice. I have found a new teacher, and when I go to his classes, I feel like I can't do a lot. But at the same time, I'm finding a lot of excitement in trying new things and really being pushed out of the comfort zone. So, if you ever feel like, oh, I should be doing this, or, this should be coming faster, then you need to let go, because your body has its own clock and its own rhythm, and you can't really force it. So try to find that acceptance.
In your 50s, you can't push anything. In your 30s, you can do, but in your 50s, you have to say, okay, slow down.
Well, but that's a more advanced practice of yoga, where you don't try to resist as much. And when you don't feel or think or believe strongly that, if you want something really, really, like, very much, then it will happen, because sometimes things are out of our control. And it's about finding how we can go with the flow and, like, with the rhythm of life instead of against it. So, exactly. Yeah, that's and that's the best thing that you can do.
I'll go back to montage because we had all the exercises with push and sit back. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no back extension to nothing.
Oh, fantastic. How about you, Nelly? How did you find it today after Tuesday?
Yeah, it was good. I struggle with the same stuff all the time, especially my hamstrings.
Mm.
But then it's not that bad because I can bend my knees.
Awesome. That's really good.
I'm okay. They're strong. They're just so I struggle when we have to squat down and then try and roll back and stand up.
Yep.
For the same reason.
Okay.
So I can't. My heels come up as I squat down because they're so.
Yeah. So it's your hamstrings and your Achilles tendon as well. But then again, you just have to keep stretching them basically. But
I have some exercises for them frozen. It's just it would improve
brilliant.
my farming as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm trying, but it's just the way they are. They're just a little bit short.
Yeah,
Delivery.
and it's fine. Some people are more naturally more bendy. Some people, have longer hamstrings. So, some people are naturally stronger, and so you need to find the right thing for you.
One of those
Me
things.
too.
'Cause all the hip opening stuff
Yeah,
is fine.
excellent.
No, like my hips are very open, but my hamstrings.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have everything. That's exactly it. If you would like anything to do on Tuesday, and then obviously next Thursday, then let me know. So any poses, any theme, just give me a shout. You don't have to do it now. You can just message me, and I'll come up with a nice practice for that. Okay?
Loose up my lower back.
Okay. Yeah, can do that, definitely. Okay, so it will be a lower back release, but that will means it's gonna have to be core because core is integral for supporting the lower back. So got something to look forward to.
Don't push too hard just for me because I'll be in Italy.
Oh yeah, and it will be really hot there, won't it?
Might not be able to.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well,
Just next time when you're back, we'll do some lower back release. But then you, Sandra, you said that you've got tight lower back, so we can do that anyway. Unless you want something else.
But it's just that after my children, my back pushed forward.
Oh, I see.
So I have pushed my abdomen inside. I think
Mhm.
go back.
Yeah, so more roundness through the back. So push the pelvis back. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Okay, brilliant. So I hope you have a lovely evening, and maybe have a okay, Nelly. Maybe I'll see you on Saturday. Sandra, if you'd like to join our socially distant yoga on Southsea Common, you're more than welcome to come. And I'll see you soon. Right? Brilliant. Take care. Bye bye.